I think back, and what you were saying really helps. Like, people bully because they're hurt and they're angry, and most likely have been bullied themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was a bully at one point, because my brother had taken his life, and I was angry, and I was looking for somebody to blame. So I think most bullies are hurt, and once you can recognize that, and what I thought was amazing is that you were able to see that in this girl and be friends with her, and probably changed her life. And I think that is so inspirational.
Thank you. And David, there's something I haven't shared with you that I'm super grateful for. So when I record my podcast, we always do it as a conversation. It's just like a private conversation. And then I edit that so that it becomes like the final podcast that everybody gets to hear. But there's certain parts that we don't include. And one of the things, and David, I'm not going to share anything that you've shared. I'm going to share something that you helped me with. One of the things that helps to establish the connection with other people and to get the stigma to go away, I call it dissolving shame, is when we share what our own personal story was and like the shame that we felt and like what we did to try to resolve that. Mm-hmm. We're paving the way for other people to realize that there's someone else out there just like them that's gone through a similar kind of shame feeling, that then they can open up. And there were some things that David had shared with me that he dissolved my shame. And I shared something with him of something that had happened to me that I had never shared with anybody in my whole life. But I shared it with him because we had this safe environment, just me and him. Nobody else could hear. He had already dissolved that shame for me. And I shared it. And he helped to decrease my depression because now those feelings that I had trapped up for so long, I was able to release some of them. And
wow.
It was because of David. And I'm so grateful for you, David. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I think David has that ability, then he doesn't even realize it. And the more he does his live podcasts and the more that he does things for like the YouTube channel. By the way, we hit 1,000 subscribers on the Moments of Clarity YouTube channel.
Amazing.
I know. I'm so excited and I'm so grateful. And so if anybody's watching, please subscribe because then you get to see things like David's testimony and Gretchen will be on there and all that stuff. So subscribe. You'll get us all in one place eventually. But yeah, you don't realize the influence and the impact you have on others, David, and for other people too. When you can actually be transparent and real and tell the journey in raw form, I think people honestly appreciate it more because they're seeing someone be vulnerable, and vulnerability is probably one of the most difficult things for people to struggle with, to really put themselves out transparent and vulnerable, where we let go of our ego and we tell people, yeah, this has happened to me and this is how I felt. And most people can relate. They're going to be like, yeah, I felt that too, but I thought I was weird, or I've been through that too. And I thought, that people would judge me if they knew, or I went through that too. I mean, some of the worst things in the world are more common than you think about. Like in my office, with my clients, you don't even know how common some things are, especially for men. Mm-hmm. And it's okay to open up. It's safe to talk, especially. And nobody's going to think of any men as weak or too sensitive or whatever. In fact, I find it responsible. I find it smart to want to figure out mind, body, spirit. Because like I've said before, it's like you break an arm and you don't get the right cast for medical treatment. The arm might work, but it's never going to work the same. And, why struggle with something in mental health that you can get through, but such as divorce or bullying or past stuff, abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, post-traumatic stress, feeling ashamed from past dating relationships, who knows, or identity issues, there's so many things that can be improved the way our mindset is, like what you're saying, Gretchen. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing to be ashamed of finding a better way to think about things and improve our self-confidence and our self-esteem.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's
give me one reason that's a dumb idea. I don't want to improve my self-esteem or my confidence or to feel better. Smart. I don't want to be smarter or more secure in myself. Like, who would say that? Nobody. But they're ashamed to go get help. It's so weird.
Well, and part of the reason why I decided that I wanted to focus just with men is that I think that once we're able to have men heal over whatever it was that was causing them their pain, that what I've seen is people like David that turn around, they want to help other people. And they do it by being vulnerable. They're sharing what their journey was like. And to me, they become the heroes in the world.
Yes.
That's what I really wholeheartedly believe. Hold on one second. I wholeheartedly believe that once we get a lot of men actually sharing their story and being vulnerable, we're going to see a huge, massive amount of healing in this world. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks, David. What were you going to say?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. For me, it's like I just started hearing people say, I've been through that too. Or, I've gone through that. And then I realized, I'm not alone. And it's this whole chain of oh my gosh, I've been holding this in for 20 years, and I thought I was the only one dealing with this. And now I'm not.
Right.
I think a while ago, I know David personally, that a while ago he was trying to reach out and be out there and help end the stigma, but in the wrong way because he wasn't being transparent or true to himself and to his own pain. And so once he started letting that wall down, I think that not only is he healing himself rapidly, but also really relating genuinely to those that need that specific help, like those that have lost someone to suicide, those that have lost, that have gone through sudden loss, grief and loss. That people that have gone through something like that really don't relate to others that haven't, because it's we can empathize and all that, but it's a specific feeling that people, like-minded people connect because of a certain reason,
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much, David, for calling in. It's time for our second break, so I'm going to have to let you go, but thank you so much for all you do for the Moments of Clarity team and for calling in, because what you're saying makes so much sense, and keep up the good work.
Thanks, David.
Okay, so we're going to be taking our second break, and I want to encourage callers, if you call in 866-826-1340. We've had a lot of great comments and questions. 866-826-1340, and we're on live from 12 to 1. I'm looking at the clock over there, but yeah, so we have time for a second break, and we'll be back with Moments of Clarity in just a moment. Stay tuned.
We will return to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Warner after these messages.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
If you are like most people, you worry with the financial challenges you face today. How do you protect your family from financial ruin? How will you reduce your liabilities and get out of debt sooner? And how can you deal effectively with the constant changes in your job, your career, and your business? Overcoming your financial challenges is like building a house. You must build from the ground up. You must learn how to make more money, save more money, grow your money, and protect your money. Forever Forward Financial specializes in teaching you these 4 basic money skills so you can achieve your dreams and end your worry. Call us today and schedule your complimentary, no-obligation meeting to discuss your needs and concerns. Call Scott Bigley at 727-422-7761.
Are you looking for a great book? If you like to root for the underdog, Joe Potosi's book is a book for you. A real American Odyssey that will grab your attention with its fast-moving narrative. You won't be able to put this masterpiece down. When the Dust Settled by Joe Potosi. Go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or Zulin Press.
Hi, this is Tiffany Warner, your host of Moments of Clarity. Living with a mental health disorder is not easy. If you or someone you know are struggling with this, please know it's so important to seek treatment. and I'm here to help. Please visit the website at momentsofclaritywithtiffany.com to view blog posts and resources on this site to help educate and inspire you to take action, because there's no shame in seeking help for mental health. While you're there, please take a few seconds to sign up for my email list. You'll get some extremely valuable educational and entertaining content that can be sent right to your inbox each week. Plus, you'll also get instant and free access to my guide on managing your anxiety. You can also follow me on Twitter at MOC with Tiffany and at Facebook at Tiffany Warner. And once again, the website is momentsofclaritywithtiffany.com. Thank you so much for your support and for listening to your show, because change can only come when we stand together as one. Hi, this is Tiffany Warner, your host of Moments of Clarity. I'd like to give a shout out to musician-songwriter Don Lawson, who wrote, produced, and performed all the vocals and instruments on my Moments of Clarity theme song. Don gained his inspiration as a mental health counselor himself. He's always looking for artists to record his songs, and you can hear more of Don's music at reverbnation.com/Don Lawson. You can also check him out on Twitter at Don Lawson Music. Thank you so much, Don, for your contribution to Moments of Clarity and ending the stigma on mental health. It's awesome.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Now back to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Werner, licensed mental health counselor. To engage in the conversation, call 866-826-1340. Here's Tiffany.
Hi, and welcome back. And if you're just tuning in, this is Moments of Clarity. My name is Tiffany Warner. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm your host. And we are discussing mindset changes, and especially with men who a lot of times don't always understand how therapeutic and helpful, or how counseling can really help them, but also have some struggles thinking that it would be beneficial for them through whatever their issue is. And but it's not only men, it's women too. But my guest today focuses on men's issues, which I think is so important, because we can gender specify and really reach out to a targeted population and really make a difference. And I'm going to welcome back the mindset coach, Gretchen Hernandez. And Gretchen, thank you so much for everything you do. I'm going to welcome callers calling one more time, 866-826-1340, 866-826-1340. And really quick, Gretchen, before we get into some more of your work, there's some comments on Facebook Live. It's like Karen Badia said, "Meet me after school. Good for you, Gretchen. Everyone should stand up to bullies. Although I do believe there's a reason a bully is a bully. They have pain, and that's why they act out." But that's
Thank
pretty.
you, Karen.
Yeah, Karen, that's great. Ryan Matthews says, "Hey, Tiffany Warner." Hi, Ryan Matthews. And Robert McRae, some of those celebrity suicides and overdoses were my close friends. Mm-hmm. Fear of social stigma can be a weight that crushes even the strongest or seemingly happiest. So, yeah, well, sorry. So they hit home to me because I was not personal friends with them. However, big fans, especially like the Chester Bennington. I had tickets to Lincoln Park, and my show was 2 weeks after. 2 weeks after he took his own life. And then you look back on it, and then like it's almost like you can hear it in his words and his lyrics and everything, and that crushed me. But
for me, it was Robin Williams.
That one too.
Someone who brought so much joy to the world, and yet nobody really realized how much he was suffering.
And they have the new Aladdin out that I just watched a couple days ago. And so, in the animated one, the voice is Robin Williams. And then in the one that's not animated is with Will Smith, which he did a great job, but made me sad because the actual genie's voice was always Robin Williams. And Will Smith did okay, but it's still sad that, why it's not Robin Williams, Yep. But
that's why I'm on a mission to lower the men's suicide rate.
Yay! And I need my bell. I have actually got it in another room here, and I'll have it tomorrow. But my bell, when I agree, instead of I'm going to go clap, I need my bell.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the Freedom Grove
Yeah, My Freedom Grove, I created, that was my offering to the world to try to help, right? So I have two segments of it. So one of it is to try to help people that are struggling. And there might be people that they only have a little bit of struggle, and there might be people that have a lot of struggle. This is a safe place where they can come and they can talk about it. And